Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So this reading is going to be all about who's pulling on your energy, who's all up in your energy in your auric field. We're going to see who is this person, what did they want, and why won't they stop thinking about you or let go of you. We have 4 piles from the left to right. Pause if you need a little longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most, and I'm going to start with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. You chose the card of one step at a time. This will be a reading on who can't stop thinking about you. So, this seems like an ex to me, someone that is longing to rekindle with you. I think this person couldn't see your value. I'm also hearing this or that type of a situation, like you were that one person that they couldn't have their cake and eat it too. And I don't see this intention where they were looking to play it that way. I just think this person was blinded. I'm seeing somebody like um moving forward in a very dark cave or an attic or something like that. And they're having to remove a lot of spider webs from their face to see what's ahead, but they're not able to see that. And I think it's just reflective of how this person couldn't see your value because they couldn't see their own. That usually represents some sort of like a power dynamic in another person's mind, or just like they feel less than the other person, so they never really think about it seriously. This person has a fantasy. I'm also hearing fetish. This person has a fantasy, yeah, Neptune energy of like walking shoulder to shoulder with you, Aquarius. I think they're very scared of getting played by you. I think this person still feels that they could easily get like played by you because you're just everything and more. I think it's this comparison where their inner child is seeing your adult self. So it's not really a level playing field. Like their younger self is seeing the adult version of you. That's realistically how they're comparing themselves to you. Something about 11-year-olds. So they may have had a crush on a woman or an actress when they were a teenage boy, and they may be thinking like you kind of look like that. Or I'm seeing Anne Hathaway. I'm also seeing, what's that woman's name? She's quite a smart woman. Scarlett Johansson, I think. Yeah, Scarlett Johansson. Yeah, it's just like whenever that woman talks, it's like she's really beautiful, but there's something about her where, mm, and I've never really noticed her like that, but now when Spirit's bringing it to my attention, it's like I look at her and I listen. Like, that woman is more than just like beauty. She seems like someone who knows at least what she's choosing to say. Like beauty with brains, but maybe a little bit feminist. This person sees you a bit like feminist, but for the right reasons. I think this person is a very soft. They've got a very soft inner child, so they get easily like scared. Um, we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, like I was moving forward from some sort of like illusion that I had about myself, and every time there's like, I'm hearing every time there's a beautiful woman, like I run away from her because I don't feel worthy of her. I don't know if this is like a fat kid story, like they were fat when they were a child and then they had a huge glow up. So this is a lot about self image, self like conscious, like body image type of an energy, where like they're looking at you and you're like absolute, like I'm hearing babe, but then they're looking at themselves and they're seeing like the younger boy. So there's some sort of, I don't know, dysmorphia or like just body image, or it's just like their higher self is examining the physical body right now and like telling this person, guiding through intuition, like, see, this is what you need to do and you need to realize your worth. Like it's nothing about her. You ran away because like you didn't feel good enough, and that's something we have to figure out. And I think this person is like having this epiphany or this realization for the first time in their life, because I think you didn't run away or give them an ultimatum. You there's an energy about you which is very stationary. It's not playing any games. So this person didn't feel like they had to chase you. So since there was no chase involved or no ultimatums where they were running away and they had to be locked down, it's like they're thinking like, okay, so nothing really happened like that, so why did I choose to run away or do something like that? So King of Swords is this energy of like this person's like cerebral front trying to act. As a person is examining their own survival traits, and I think it is coming down to this fear of intimacy. Like, I think that there's absolutely nothing out of the box that this person like shames themselves for, like they have some big bad secret or like something they've done that's been very horrific in the past. I think there's absolutely nothing like that. That this person is just like, I hate to say it, but they have a lot of generic shame. Like a lot of us have shame about these things, like because we grew with maybe just immature people around us or like parents or generational and things like that. So I feel like it's just a um representation of how much at least our generation is like willing to look into ourselves and love ourselves, and we're breaking like a lot of freaking patterns collectively. So I think that this person really respects you because of that, that you actively try to help people around you, or there's like something about your purpose that looks like you really like what you do and you do a lot of it and you put in a lot of effort, and they are absolutely like amazed because we have the Aquarius as well. Like this is person who is amazed by, well, how much you're passionately driven, and I think at the expense of your own health. Like maybe they've heard that you get burnt out or something like that, but they see that this flame burns too brightly within. Like, I don't know what you do something with your hands. I'm seeing something very crafty with your hands. um but whatever you do, it's like it keeps you going, it keeps you sane. Almost being reminded of someone that has a natural talent and they just do it because it keeps them sane in a world full of insane people. There could be some sort of issues with your parents, like a strained relationship. So they understand, and this person I feel like thinks about a lot more things than you realize. Like they've is I'm seeing a person like put on a bracelet into a clasp or something like that. Like they notice the type of jewelry that you've mentioned or you wear, or they've noticed your hair. Like they're gonna notice your haircut, or they're gonna notice the new shoes you bought, or the new, even if you're wearing a new ring, like they're gonna notice that this person pays a lot of attention to you. And it's, I don't know if some of you thought that they're just doing this because they're possessive. No, I think this person just generally likes to look at you, and they're not that observant of other people. They're observant because they like you. And I think for them this is a natural thing, but for you maybe this is a different thing. Maybe people have not noticed you as much. So we have Mercury, think, learn, network, and communicate. I don't think this person is quite there yet. Something prominent about the month I'm filming in, so maybe November or next November. December as well, like something about Christmas. Maybe this person wants to come down and wish you on Christmas, or like there's something about sending each other lingerie if you spoke about it. I think this person doesn't even, I think whatever happened, it's like made them quite more cautious of their actions, and they're like a bit scared to touch you that way. That's what I'm hearing. They want to look at you, but I feel like this person doesn't want to do anything to you. Like, mm, they're, I don't know, it's like some soul recognition, something like that has made them, or they generally just do look at you in a very, I wouldn't say pure. I just say that they've got a lot of deep empathy and like integrity towards you. Uh, like, I think a lot of it really just comes down from this place of having respect for your work, or like what you do for work or something. I don't know. It's like, and I keep hearing like she wants to make a difference, and I really respect that. So I think this person has been with like really lousy people before. I think that's why also they're seeing that, not that I'm negotiating on what you're doing, but I feel like it's coming from a place of like they haven't really had much influence around to really respect, you know. And I'm hearing even you haven't. So we have Rainbow Reviver in the reverse. So this person was jaded, and I feel like for some of you, you'd recognize that this person came in your life right before you were in a very depressive state or an anxious state in your life. See, we have worthiness. I think this taught you about your worth and them about their worth. Ultimately, this could have been a soulmate or karmic. I don't know. I'm not really getting much on that. It seems just like a situation where somebody came into your life to show you that you're enough right now. I don't know what you're running behind. We're always on the go, but we don't even know where we're going. And I think you taught them the same thing. Like, this person has a very repetitive nature, or like a routine, like they do the same thing again and again and again. This person could be a Virgo, this person could be an Aries, very ambitious person. This person could be also Scorpio, and then we of course we have Aquarius. Um Virgo or Gemini, because we have Mercury, Eight of Cups. So I think that they're not happy if they're having to spend time alone, and this person is really curious, like, because they've maybe left you alone, or they are not with you. For the ones that they're not with you, like they're like, they get like evil thoughts. I'm hearing the word evil, or like really really bad thoughts that I'm hearing, like, kind of boils their blood to think that they've left you unattended, or they would, if they do, like, you're gonna get along with someone and somebody else is gonna touch you. I think that really really pisses them off. um I don't think this person would lift a finger on you, but there's this energy of like, if somebody else comes close to you, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. That's the type of energy that I pick up. Like, they're very, very. It's kind of funny because I feel like this person is not violent. I could be wrong, but that's the energy that I pick up. Like, they're not like that. The Nine of Cups in reverse. I think there's just this energy of like this capacity that this person wants to be the sole provider. Like, you don't need anybody, you don't need to talk to your parents about anything, you don't need to talk to any single person on planet. They're able to fix everything up for you. I also feel like they may have this kink, and I feel like it's a kink because it's a potential mm, what's the word, it's a desire coming from a higher self which they're going to integrate. I hope so. I do see it as a positive sign. It's like a desire to become a better communicator about their feelings, like tell you how they feel. And I think they, I don't know where they learned it from. I'm not picking up if they've learned better communication from you. I think it's just already been there, but they've been so scared to open up their heart that they haven't been able to say, like, hey, this is how I feel. And this could indicate a blocked heart chakra and a throat chakra because of the worthiness. It's like when somebody tells you how they really feel and what they really feel, it's actually coming from a place of like respecting their wants and needs. And I think this person is like gaining confidence in the fact that, yeah, I can say that to my partner, or like I'm worth asking and putting down the rules, or like setting these boundaries, or like setting up rules for my relationship, or like, I don't know, or like not in a toxic way. I think it's just, oh my god, how much do you have to really like kind of like defend when somebody's like showing healthy, I guess maybe just leadership. I think that's the point. But anyways, I don't have a problem in saying that, but I was seeing how repetitively I was in this energy having to over explain that this person is not coming from a place of having to control you. It's more of the leadership that you've been looking for, that they've been scared to assert in this relationship. But they may be feeling intuitively, intellectually guided to be a bit more assertive. And I think it may surprise you because you're going to actually find that quite attractive. Things seem to be coming towards a second chance in this situation. That's what I'm hearing. I'm picking up the initials A, V, R, G, and I'm seeing triple 11 or 111. Okay, so pile number one, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye. Hello, pile number two. You chose the card of breaking thought cycles. Oh, who's in your energy? This seems someone that's very stuck in their mm, life, and there's this energy of like a lot of their life being operated out of the lower chakras. which doesn't mean that I'm saying that they're less than working chakras or it's a bad thing. It just means somebody that's constantly paranoid. I also get a sense of this maybe being a friend of yours who's very paranoid, and recently you had an argument with him or her. I'm picking up on her, but it's possible this is also a man. I think it's also possible. No, so for a lot of you, this is either a friend, or for some of you, it's also, or it is a man that you may have had some sort of thing with, a very intense connection. So, whoever this person is, you tend to have a very on and off drift with them. This person is a poor communicator. I think you try, but this is one of those situations where this was purely meant to teach you something. Um, I also think that this had potential to grow and evolve into something good, but I think that the chemistry between the both of you burned so brightly, and I also say this for friendships, so just see how the words really fix together. Um, I think that this person is just too fucking rigid out of fear. Like you can't seem to like shake it off. Like they take everything as so defensive, and it's possible that they don't even portray that defensiveness outwardly, but they just, you can just tell, like there are types of people that take everything as an attack, so they get so defensive, like how the fuck do you say that to me, or like I didn't do that, I didn't do that, like that's also a kind. But then there's defensive where the other person is just like talking crap, like they just don't understand what you're saying. It's like still talking to a wall, even if they don't have a mean undertone to it. So for a lot of it's possible this person did not have a mean undertone, and they were just like normally trying to I feel like this person was trying to pull a wool over your eyes after they did something or they got offended by something. And I think that you did try to talk to this person. I feel very anxious. I feel like this person just doesn't like confrontation. They get so scared of it. Um, the fool. I think they realized that they acted like a fool, and you caught on to that. The Two of Pentacles, and take this in reverse. I take cards as I feel guided to. The wheel. So I think it's been a while, like 15 days, 15 weeks. I don't know. This could be a long lost. Yeah, I think that's the saying. Long lost friend, childhood friend, like someone you had a big tiff with. I'm hearing the word beef, like the fight kind of beef, but it could be a beef stew is also what I'm hearing, or a taco. I'm also hearing that. This person could be a foodie. You could have bonded over tacos. I don't know. You could have gone on food dates together. So I feel that, and I'm also seeing somebody a bit on the obese end. Somebody having a wig, a purple, maybe purple hair strands. Also, what I'm seeing, a golden. So whoever this person is, I'm also picking up a Scorpio. Okay, I'm getting a lot of keywords for this. Bride to be, this person could be quite obsessed with like other people getting married or them getting married, or they were getting married. I don't think this person is like with someone. Um, yeah, so I think this person was quite a gossip monger. Like this person spoke a lot about you after that went down, and they didn't talk to the same people that you're close to. I think they spoke to other people because they wanted justification for their actions. I think that the people around them were a bit skeptical, like, why are they taking it so out of proportion? I think this person got triggered by something and they wanted to just blame someone for how they were physically aching for whatever happened. And I think that maybe 50% of it was an issue in your relationship, but 50 to 70% of whatever, yeah, I guess let's not do the math over here. I think that whatever it was, majority of it was just a perception that they were like blindsided by within themselves, and I think something has dawned upon them. It's possible that sometimes, pile number two, I get this energy that people get calm out really quickly when they come in contact with you, because in this specific situation, I'm not gonna boost your ego because I don't know your personal situation, and I don't want to be chat GPT where I'm just giving you like biased advice and I'm like, yeah, you're right. But I feel for majority of you, it's possible that you did not do anything wrong in this situation. I do feel like it's just something that happened. Like maybe, sometimes when you have this uh, a hypersensitive nervous system and somebody just flicks their finger or raises their hand in front of you, but imagine somebody's just raising their hand to like call the waiter or order something and you just get scared, like, are they going to hit me? That type of hypervigilance just naturally comes to you because you've been through shit. I think you did something that represented something, but you didn't intend to do that. And it's like this person took it the wrong way. I'm getting the taste of blood. Like, I don't know if it's possible somebody's on their period, or like, I don't know if they have like nose bleeding issues, or like, mm, I don't know if they have like a extra or a bit like some bone issue in their nose or something like that, or some gum bleeding. Oh, your friend could have been a lot in cocaine, is also what I'm hearing. Somebody over here used to be into hard drugs. So I feel that whoever this person is probably on a cleaning up act. It's possible. I don't know. But this person thinks about you a lot because I think they've just begun to realize like how fucked up their reactions were. And I think they want to come back and apologize, but it's this type of situation where I don't think this person will. For some of you, where this is a guy that you were dating before, I think this person would actually reach out to talk to you. See, this is if it's a platonic situation. I don't think this person would reach out. For some of you, where this is a platonic situation, maybe you didn't know that this friend was actually really like lesbian, or like they were quite attracted to you if you're also a woman. And I think that's also a possible reason why this person had jealousy towards you. Like you may have picked up on it. This person like was kind of up in your business, like when you used to get dressed together or something like that. This reading is very specific. Um, that I kind of feel like I'm in some sort of like high school drama. Not bad, but yeah, I feel like Seven of Swords is like this person realizes like all this was a fuss created by themselves, so they're kind of like working through like forgiving themselves for this bullshit. I feel like whoever this person is or whatever they did, even if it's not to the extent of everything that I've described, and like maybe somebody actually this person since high school, whatever it is, this person is deeply fearful of getting close to people. It's like I'm seeing an abandoned dog, a little puppy, and then that puppy really just gets run over here and there. So that puppy, even when somebody tries to love the puppy, this puppy just does not trust anybody. And it's like the puppy is just a metaphor for a wounded inner child that is just outgrown, or not outgrown, but like let the trajectory of this person's life. And I think that then when things are quite fine with them, I think you had a very problematic, excuse me, relationship with this person, and I think they just had to fuck it up. I think that's what it seems like to me. I think that's the whole crux of where I had to take the long route to this. I think you had a non-problematic relationship and they're just used to chaos and they just mistook something because deep down they're just not okay with non-problematic relationships. I also think that they like to unconsciously, they may not know this, but for some of you, where this is a woman, she knows that she purposely picks like immature mates, partners, because if she's gonna be with someone that's more mature, she's gonna have to work on herself. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This person is not stable. They can't seem to find more stable friends or partners. I feel like this is leaning more towards friends, but it's completely up for interpretation. Oh, I get a bit tired when there's so many variations. You know what I mean? So I think that this person, I'm getting a bit mushy and like mellow now. I think that when they return back to their like love self and like to their love essence, when the fear subsides, like they're a very soft person and like they seem harmless. But when something triggers them, they just blow things out of proportion. And I think that you got fed up of that, or hurt people, man. Like that's what I feel. Loving people make others feel loved. Hurt people. So this person, yeah, they just had to fuck it up. I think for some of you, you actually dreamt of this person very recently. I think for some of you, it's possible that this was a friend or a really close best friend, childhood friend. Like it hurts for you to see that this person is still the same place where you left them. I feel that there's not much that has changed with this person internally. They could be quite rich or they're like very savvy, like they're gonna be on top of trends, and this person really likes to get their hair done like different colors and cuts and shapes and sizes and like nails, and like they've got money, or like some of them are like really rich, or like they come from rich families, like it's like I'm hearing daddy's money or something like that, or yeah, they got money and they use a lot of it like to paint the exterior because the interior is too hard. So I think this person was quite bitter. It does get still bitter about the fact that you're like, in their eyes, you're quite independent and self-made. Like I think this person will, where they're at, from where they're standing, where they're looking at, from where they're looking at you. I hate to say this, but I don't think they'll ever be able to see what it takes to be a person that wants to outgrow their own bullshit. Because ultimately it is a choice of like perseverance. Some people persevere through life, some people persevere through their own patterns. You know what I'm saying? So I think that this person just, we all put in a lot of hard work. It just depends on what we're putting in hard work. Like, are we trying to go with the flow of it or against? And I think this person is just so stuck. Like, I see a fish that's just constantly going in circles and circles and circles, and that fish just keeps changing colors. Like, there's a fuck a lot with this person. I feel like they're not an easy person to be around as well. The ninth house in Pisces. This person could be a Pisces. We have intimacy. For somebody, this really clicked when I said Pisces. It confirmed what I said. Um, and yeah, I was seeing the fish, right? Oh, this one's swimming in circles. Nice. I think this person was also envious of your relationship with God, or like your relationship with divine. For some of you who are healers and psychic and you got your own like spiritual business, or I don't know, like you got something for yourself. You're independent because they see you like building something. And I think this person is just a hater, man. Like I can't even put it in any other way. Like spirits, like calm down. I'm getting pissed off. Like I don't like this energy. Like either you just grow out of it or do something for yourself. Like I hate pitiful people. You get only some time to like cry about it, but then after that you gotta change something for yourself. I think this person misses like how you were a girl's girl. Worthiness. I feel like this person just hates on the fact that you outgrew where both of you came from. What do I say about this? Air, so you could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or them. I also feel like this person is scared that you're gonna get married before them. Oh my god, what is this person's obsession with marriage? This person is quite envious of people that get loved by other people. Like they get jealous. This is the type of person that gets jealous when other people are in relationships. Like even their friends, like they're kind of like secretly hating because they feel like, I feel like it's just, if you watch my channel, what is it? It's just they don't feel lovable and good enough at the end of the day, so they're hating on other people that are finding relationships. I don't think this is a good person to have around. Like I said, this sounds like a hater. Spirit's still like, of course, Spirit's better than me. Spirit's like, just forgive this person and like let them go. I think they're in your energy because you're still holding on to like some sort of spitefulness towards them. And I wonder why. I feel like something gives you this feeling of superiority or boost in self confidence when you compare yourself from where this person is and where you're at, and you're like, yeah, I'm doing better. So, like, I feel like they're kind of saying, like, I get it. I get it because, like, me personally, I was like bitching on and on about this person. But I think they're kind of like, let this one go. Like, just let this one go. They're choosing their life, and yeah, it's like I wanted to check if it's coming from me or them. I feel like this person is just, like they're gonna be spiteful, and a lot of it revolves around like having a partner. So I don't know if this person's like internally or externally quite like, I keep hearing pick me. At this point, there's too much information on pick me, and I don't even understand what real pick me is. So I think, yeah, but something about this person maybe pick me. I don't know. I don't really use that term. So I think this person is just like someone that's quite like a lot of things for them revolve around male validation. And like for them, like having a man or a partner is just like, yeah, I'm lovable. So like it's a lot of like outsourcing and like just worthiness. Just don't feel good enough within themselves. So I think this person is just obsessed with marriage or something like that. Like it sounds as a token of worthiness for them. Like their life is incomplete without a man or something like that. So I feel like this person's behavior changes when they have a man in their life. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, but somehow something never really lands for them because they're not really changing anything on the inside. They just keep changing clothes. Like it's like I'm seeing somebody do the, POP on walls, or like they're just trying to change things, and they're trying to plaster it up and like put different paints on it and then take it off. And then this is the type of friend that would actually go and get bangs, or like they would be that impulsive. They would get tattoos or piercings. I would see this person like changing hair colors a lot. Okay, so I really heard like let this one go, forgive them, forgive yourself for like trying to place your worth or derive your worth because of how maybe they're where they're at and how you feel above them. I guess, yeah, I think that's what they want to say. Okay, so pile number two, this was your reading. Information for person readings is given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number three. You chose the card of what if I approach this with curiosity instead of judgment? Ooh. There's something very, very prominent about Christmas. I don't know if you're gonna get proposed, asked out. Like, this person wants to take the situation to the next level with you. I think you already know why you're trying to pretend like you don't know who is this person in your energy. Like, this is one person that stays in your head rent free, so just cut the crap. Um, I also feel like, yeah, this is that person that you've been thinking about. I think you literally like clicked on this reading because you were like, oh, I want to hear about this person. I think you have I don't know if I'd say like there's something about certain connections where you almost guess if it's actually psychic energy because you're thinking so much about them. So sometimes you catch yourself like, I see this person like kind of sitting in their room or like just laughing about jokes, and sometimes they're just acting out. They feel like you're actually around them. It could also be a figment of your mind where you're just trying to think like what it's gonna be like to live with them, be with them, have them around. For some of you, this is a long distance connection, so it kind of makes your person really rack their brain like what it's gonna be like to be with this person and touch them and kiss them. This person really likes your makeup or like your lips. I'm seeing you put on makeup, so they look at you and they're like, oh, I want to know each and everything that she puts on so that I can go and buy it for her. Or like, I want to learn her poses when she poses for her selfies. This is a very like girl's guy. I don't know if he's like a um he's got like sisters. Like this is a man that has grown up with women around, or like at least very bougie women or very feminine like women, or I don't know, he seems very sensitive. That's what I'm picking up. So this is the type of person that's, I feel like this person tends to just think about you and talks to you in their mind. I think for a lot of you, you could be in communication. I'm thinking about something about London or Paris or France. I'm also picking up on something about Italy. It's possible that this person recently went on a vacation close to that. Um, this person could have a teenage sister, is also what I am picking up. We have the world. Yeah, they could be quite enthusiastic about traveling, and we have Ten of Swords. So I think this is indicative of a these two cards do indicate like a cycle ending, like maybe it was about non commitment. I think this person had to go through an ego death or some sort of painful thing, or in like I'm hearing demise, so it actually could be death of someone. But it could be just a death or ego death, like it's like taking out all of these souls, which means like they're taking out all these souls that were in their back from their past relationship. I do feel like they entered this connection with you with some sort of skepticism, like, oh, this is not going to work out, or what if this person stabs me. I think these two cards are representative of a person's like acknowledgement and just curiosity, and like um I'm hearing like research, or just like a lot of time spent, like this is giving very philosophical vibe, where someone has spent time just thinking about like what it has been and why were they projecting that on you, because you haven't really done anything. I think if you're like a butterfly, this person sees you as a butterfly, like they have to be well rounded, they have to smell nice, like it's just a metaphor for the fact that they have to be healthy within themselves so that you come around and you stay, because they feel like if they snap or they do something really bad, like you're gonna fly away from them. And it's nothing on the butterfly, it's like the butterfly just stays where it feels good, so they're just understanding the fact that you didn't feel good around them at some point and you pushed yourself out of it, the situation, or you left them. Or I see like even if you're talking to this person, it's more like a situation of like maybe distance, or they're scared that you're not going to like them for who they are. So something very strong about London, like I'm seeing those double decker buses. So we have the lovers in reverse. I feel like this person has definitely chosen you, that's what they keep thinking about you. But I'm seeing something about denim jeans, like jeans being loose, or somebody lost weight, or um something about lose, like how can I lose if I got you by my side, something like that. Like, but I don't feel like it's in terms of having a woman by his side. It's more like I got the universe, I got life, I got self-trust. Like I think this person is reconnected with themselves. Like oh, I'm seeing that moment in Breaking Bad where they're trying to make meth. So I don't know, like I don't know. I'm not signaling that this person may have been into hard drugs before. It's possible. We could also talk about a pattern or some sort of indulgence that they had. Like the indulgence could be as simple as like they indulged too much in their pain to tell themselves this sob story. So this person had to come out of their victimhood and stop pretending like the world is out there to get them. And I think that's where this detangle of this pattern has resulted in them thinking like, yeah, the universe loves me, and why the fuck wouldn't pile 3 want to be with me? So I feel like if this is a man, he's like regaining his confidence, like from the last time they spoke to you or whatever has been going on, because I don't feel for a lot of you that it's possible, or it's just like necessary that you're not talking to this person. I do see a very mental, emotional, even it could result in a physical glow up. Like this person has become fresher. I see like more fresher, lighter since you spoke to them, like happier. Just because when you let go of this weight of pain, like I got done wrong and shit like that, it just like makes you feel ugly and shitty about yourself. It's like just in a way in which simplest terms, like it dims your light from inside. So we have the card of temperance and strength in reverse. So I think this person has worked on their insecurities. I also hear something about good boy turn bad or bad boy turn good. Like I don't know, this person just likes to look like a bad boy, but they're not. There's something about that. Like they like to dress like that, but they're not. And I think this person was like fooling themselves, like trying to be something they're not. And I feel like this person like laughs, or they reminisce about the jokes that you've shared with each other. We have the King of Swords as well. So we have Strength, Leo, and this is Sagittarius, Temperance. I'm here for a spread that this person has a lot of potential to improve, and I think if a second chance does approach the situation with you, you should consider it. I think you should like fairly just go for it because it's worth it. Like you should also consider this as something with curiosity and not have unrealistic expectations, because there's something about turn the tables around, because it could have been you as well. Like the situation and the concoction of the situation was such and like heated, especially if this like seems like something where there was a lot of chatter in their mind or in your mind, like through family members or sisters, or like gossip around the both of you, or like something about maybe career. Like it's like this person was in purpose trying to hurt you, or they did something, I don't know. I think you felt betrayed for some reason, and it's not when I'm trying to like convince you about something. That's never the intention that I have in readings. I always encourage people to go with their own intuition, because at the end of the day, you're watching something that's very generically composed. So I do feel it's like a situation where you realize like this or that. Like I feel like sometimes you get uh, a bit unrealistic. I don't know. I wouldn't always go with that. I don't want to place that on somebody, because everybody has different types of needs, and if I say that it's unrealistic, then it may reaffirm a fear of yours. Like, am I thinking too much? Am I asking for too much? I think maybe it could be unrealistic when you focus too much on the looks of it. Like, I'm not saying the person's appearance, but how it really looks rather than how it really feels. That's when it really lands with another person. Like, how do you really feel about the situation? Do you feel like you're projecting pain on them? Or, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna not take it any further. Five of Swords, I feel like you have also projected your pain on this person, and that's just facts. The Hermit in reverse. You were quite reckless with this person's heart as well. I think that both of you were acting from a place of self-protected protection, and that really messed things up, because I don't think that there's anybody else that compares to you, and for you as well. Like, um, there's definitely a consideration, but also like this humor. I don't know if this person just starts laughing at things, or like they're just very like lighthearted. They're just like casual about things. Like they don't try to take things too seriously, even if it's like a serious conversation. Like they try to keep it lightweighted. But I think there's somewhere where they like that part of themselves, and you also are like that. Like you may both like indulge in humor, but there's something about like wanting to have that conversation, being scared of it. But I think that they're scared that you're gonna reject them because of that. You want to have that conversation, and I don't think you will. I think it just depends on divine timing that you're in the right headspace, because sometimes you get very mean, and that's just what I'm hearing from spirit. But generally you're quite balanced, and you can also have a laugh or two when the situation is like good, and you can have difficult conversations. But I think something about the situation really triggered both of your core wounds, so they're scared what if you push them away. But it's also coming from a place of like their past, where other people have pushed them away when they've expressed these things, or they've tried to have this conversation. I think this person generally wants to talk to you about like where is this going. Like they want to put their 2 cents forward. They also kind of want to put their chips on the table and be like, see, this is what I want, so what do you think about that? I don't see this person like being your regular like very assertive type. I think it's more like a, I'm hearing counsel. Like I don't know, like you two sit down and really talk about where do you see this going and how we're gonna do this if you want to do this. I see them being genuinely curious, like, how do you want to do this, or do we do this, or is there a solution? Like, do you want to do this? I don't see this person being like, I don't want to do this. If you don't want to do this, it's fine. It's more like, how can we make this work type of a situation. I'm seeing Saturn, right? So we have learn, hard work, and struggle. I do feel like there's something about maybe parental figures. I'm confused because I'm questioning like if it's like trying to convince your parents, both of your parents, or like there's something a bit odd about it, or it seems a bit difficult, especially if this is a long distance situation. I don't think there's anything other than just trusting each other that this can work out. Something is very fated about this situation. I can't. There's almost like this situation where both of you think that it's too good to be true, but I think that it's not too good to be true, because there are real life challenges in front of you. But I think you're second guessing it because of how good it really feels. So you're like, how does it not feel like such a challenge to be with each other? But I think that the challenge is actually how this connection makes you look at yourself, like how you see barriers to love. I don't think it was about the choice where both of you weren't choosing each other, or somebody was just being a bitch about it, or somebody was playing games or something like that. I think it's just the reactions that are brought inside, like, oh, you're choosing me, and the other person's like, yeah, I'm choosing you, and the other person's like, oh, I choose you too. And that's where the whole, like, I feel like the saga began of insecurities, where like, oh shit, I don't have to prove anything. I think that's where it really began from, like making just mountain out of a molehill type of a situation between the both of you. That's what I'm really feeling over here. So why is this person up in your energy? Because they freaking love you. Like, I think that's quite clear. The devil. So this person is obsessing, thinking about the conversation that they have to have. They could have pushed you away. They could have become defensive. I also feel like they feel very, 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 very attracted to you, very attracted to you. Capricorn energies. Kind of like when they're working, like they get really distracted. A few guys have like been intimate, or they've seen like your nudity and everything. They kind of keep replaying of them, and like the skin color and everything. That's what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna get too intimate. We have the Three of Pentacles. I think there's a lot about the sexual chemistry. Like, I want to work in the bedroom, and I want to please you, and I want to do things, and maybe physical touch is their love language. Or I'm also hearing maybe that's what they're really good at. So they're like, I want to have something to show you, like somewhere I can feel good about myself, somewhere I can have an upper hand, or just somewhere I can feel like I am like able to please my person. That's what I'm really picking up over here. Somewhere I feel like I'm able to do the right thing. So, pile number 3, this was your reading. I'm gonna leave it here. Information for personal readings is given down below, and I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number 4. This will be your reading. You chose the card of I am led by my dreams. So, somebody has been regretting pining over you. This is definitely romantic interest. I do pick up on the energy of a man. I think this person feels very alone. I think this person feels a lot of immense amount of regret and guilt that they lost you. I also feel like this is a situation where somebody knew what they were doing, but they got caught. So they feel sad. They feel like, I think that they were doing the same things that they used to do with other women, and they just got caught. And you were too quick, and you were just like, fuck off. And I don't think they got to like manipulate you anymore. So they're like, oh shit, man. I feel like this person is very sad that they like got kicked out. I don't know. It's like, how do I place this? It's just they did a shitty thing. They were trying to be very slick about it, and they got caught. I think for a lot of you, you know who this person is. This person could be a Scorpio, this 12th house energy. So you have a karmic contract, or you had a karmic contract. It's possible you don't even think about this person anymore, but here I am telling you about them. But if this person is in your energy, it's kind of hard to imagine that you haven't been thinking about them, because if somebody is in your energy too much and you may be slightly connected to them, then it's possible that you do get the hint or whiff of like, yeah, like I thought about that person today, I was thinking about them or something like that. And I feel like recently you may have had a realization about like how shitty this person has been, and why the fuck did you even like pedestalize them. Some of you, there's still a lingering contract over here where you still want to be back with them despite of how much you don't respect them. So funny thing, because maybe you might be attached. So there are two types of stories. One where you don't really care, two where you care but you're still like trying to get rid and pack your bags and get out of the situation. We have conjunction, union, merging, coming together. So there's a situation where you've had certain lessons to go through with this specific person, and the feelings don't go away because it's meant to go down with this specific person. Okay, if you were looking for an answer why you find this person, like you physically kind of find them disgust, like I mean like that, I feel like it's the energy, like their physical presence kind of disgusts you. I was like, oh my god, what am I about to say? You know what I mean? I was like, that's not what I meant. Um kind of shocked myself for a moment out there. It's just like, I feel like sometimes when somebody is like way out of like, you've upgraded and you look back and you're kind of like disgusted, like, why the fuck did I put up with that? Because of their energy and their currency and what they're really bringing in your life, it kind of like makes you feel like, ugh, why the fuck did I put up with that, but it's coming from a place of like your own sense of self-worth. So the world tells me, woohoo, I need some confetti. That if you have iMessage, you would know that there's that confetti thing that happens. I'm sending you that right now because I feel like this contract is over or it's about to be over for majority of you. I just want to tell you, it's like it's getting over, baby. You're getting out of the jail card. That's what I'm hearing. I think that for a lot of you, the situation is nearly over. Like, I feel that a lot of like you've extracted, you've juiced the situation out, you've learned what you had to, and I feel like it's quite successful on the other person's end. Like, but I still get this energy like, oh, she's my dream girl, my dream girl. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Just like pining and like crying over spilled milk type of an energy, like, oh, I could have done that, I could have done that. Yeah, so why didn't you do it when, pile four is there? That type of an energy where they know what you're gonna say and how's it gonna turn out to be. So this person is just a, I don't know, like a bluff master or something like that. Like they just like to talk too much and like they deliver nothing. I think that this person does it because like they don't really have much to give, and that's where I feel like the disgust part really comes in, because you're like, what the fuck was I pining over? Like, and I think for a lot of you where you're women, like your girlfriends saw right through this person's bullshit, and they've like really held you down through this breakup or whatever it is. But it's quite funny because the cards indicate of like some sort of union where I feel like why this person is up in your energy and up in your business is because for them you're that person that they had a missed opportunity. And I think nobody has really valued them the way that you have. Some of you actually bought flowers for this person. That's what I'm hearing. You bought flowers for this person. um which card? Okay, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Hermit, Five of Swords. Oh man, this person now wants to bring in the big guns and everything, but I don't trust it. I don't trust this energy. I feel like there's something quite um maybe it's possible that they do want to, but it's like coming after so much of crying, and like it's almost like this energy of like when the woman's done, that's when you just really realize like, oh, she was everything that I really wanted. So I feel like this connection has been based off a lot of attachment and inner child healing rather than it has been about what you realistically feel about each other, because it's your inner child trying to regress and recreate that situation. So a lot of you have healed a lot through this situation, and that's why I feel quite happy to say that this is nearly the end, or it's over. It's possible that it was over a while ago. This could also be someone that you dated. How do I put this? Like this person is your second ex. I don't know how do you say that. Like they're prior to the one that was your last one. You know what I mean? Like your distant ex or something like that. I hope I painted a picture. So this person keeps thinking about you, tries to stalk you. They've definitely seen you grow up, and literally like I'm hearing grow up and like become a lot more good looking, and like they think you're in your prime, and they've never really seen you like that because I think that they think that you weren't like this before. I guess I also feel like your body was really reacting to this person being around. Like some of you, there's like trigger warning where I do want to mention that you used to submit to this person in the bedroom because you felt like that's the way to keep this person around, and you may have some sort of, like, I understand that this could be triggering for somebody to hear, but you may have like tried to please this person in the bedroom just because so that they stay loyal to you or something like that, where your body didn't want to really do that because you didn't really like this person. And sexual intimacy for female bodies is way more sensitive than it is for men. So I think that you've worked a lot, or you may want to look into how you really feel about safety and intimacy with other men moving forward, because a lot of times the way that we see about intimacy with men is when we've done that to please them, when we give ourselves to people that we don't feel emotionally safe, it's like our body develops a distrust with ourselves. We don't really enjoy intimacy, or we get scared that we're going to get used by another person, right? It's because somewhere we weren't wise enough to know like who really loves us and who offers us safety. Sometimes love is very different from emotional safety, and I think this person may have loved you, but their ways were so fucked up, man. I think that this person really like made you uh chase them so much, and they definitely got a lot of ego validation. But now you're like all grown up. Like I'm here in 26, 32, 42, 26, 20, 26, 24. I'm picking up on Scorpio. 21st November, 16th November, 26th August, 29th August, 21st December, 27th November. Yeah, so I picked up on these dates, could be of significance, or birthdays. I just feel like this person like it got a lot of ego boost out of the way that they used to treat you, and now they're just like, oh, they're gone. Like, I think this person is just incapable of understanding what you really are as a person, who you really are, how much value you hold. I think this person was a blip in your experience. Like, you are meant for so many greater things and a love so divine. I think this person was just purely meant for that experience part, existential part of it. I don't like this person because of the energy I'm able to read behind, and I really want to let you know that I just don't like this person. Like, because you know why? Because there's regret in whatever the fuck it is, but this person still doesn't see your value. And personally, that's where I draw the line, because you don't have that much growth and consciousness within you to realize when somebody's outgrown you. It's more of like looking at you like, yeah, I had that and blah 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 blah. They're too shallow to understand what really went down. You know what I mean? They never really grew that much. I don't even think that they're seeing you as like, oh, I had that, that was mine, something like that. No, they're just so caught up in their own shit. Like, this person is nearly where you left them, or even worse. Like, I don't see a lot of growth. I don't like it. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like they always run from discomfort, and their personal growth, emotional growth, just let it fucking be. It's not this person's, cup of tea. Oh, that rhymed. Just let it fucking be. That's not their cup of tea. I heard the name Shannon or something from B. Somebody's name could start B. Beatrice. I think that's one of the most common names that I've heard from B. I just thought of brinjal. I don't know. I was watching this eggplant recipe. I really been meaning to make something of that because I really like baba ganoush. I'm picking up on Lebanese food now. Yum. I think that this person, I'm refraining from cussing them out, honestly. Um, yeah, man, like, I think it's good fucking riddance for you. I don't know what to say. The magician in reverse. This person is a weak ass person, hangman, Pisces. Just trust me, if they're with somebody else, or if they've been with somebody else, like, you're not missing out on anything. One thing I do want to leave you with is that if somebody treats you poorly and you think that they're gonna go to the next person and completely change, it's one out of 1,000 fucking million like people, or like chances, like, or probabilities are very low that that person is not going to come back to their core value with that other person, because what they were doing with you is not because they personally hate you or they despise you or they've got some vengeance to take out of you. That's their real self. Like, they've got patterns, they've got shadow. Till time somebody doesn't work hard to integrate their shadow, they're gonna come back to their basis. So if they're looking at somebody and they seemingly look like, oh, they're so happy and la 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 la, just don't fucking bother. That person, if they don't grow, they're gonna treat everyone around in a similar manner. And I think that the distinction over here is that you never wanted to be like that. Like, you were there in their life for a while, but it seems like a more of a situation where um they're a blip in your experience, like a blip in the in your universe, because this person got nothing on you. You've really, really outdone yourself and outgrown where this person possibly is. It's gonna take them years, and I'm not even trying to hype you up, because like, shadow work is not a game. It's really fucking painful, and this person avoids that pain by hook or crook. Like, no matter what happens, I get a sense, like, I'm talking so much about this, that maybe they do have a girlfriend or somebody else, you know. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, if they were impatient with you, if they were bitchy with you, they're with that person as well. That person's maybe putting up with it better, or maybe they've adjusted a little bit, but the difference won't be that much. I assure you that much. I'm hearing from Spirit that there's no difference. I think that the other person is just well suited around their world. You know what that means? That the person that they're with, that person is not the main character, so to speak, in their own life. That person is made somebody else the universe of their the center of their own universe, and they're the secondary person in their own life. How shitty that's got to be, because that person doesn't respect their own needs. It's just about like people, how they settle and the choices that they make, you know. So the Empress in reverse, I don't know why it's all up in this person's business, but the person that they're with or they've been with, it does not love themselves. I don't think I should have to like state the obvious, but yeah, that person does not, and that person remains more in their masculine energy if that's a woman. It's like a distinction of like having a strong woman, and then some men have like a happy woman, and that's that. And you're gonna get to be a happy woman, not because there's something less in the other person and, you know, more in you, or there's some sort of comparison. It's just a situation of, I think, circumstance and who really thinks what they deserve, and you really pulled yourself. I don't know why I feel the need to like reassure you. Maybe you're feeling a bit insecure about this situation, but at the end of the day, it's really how you see yourself and what you really settle for. So if your aim is to be a happy woman, you will be one. Okay. So pile number 4, this was your reading. I'm going to leave it here. Information for personal readings is given down below. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye bye.